Right. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Happy Monday or dreary Monday. Oh, God. I'm going to get this shared so that we can have a discussion. You know, we always got to have a discussion on Mondays. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hello. Good after or good evening, actually. It's High Priestess Jamila. I wanted to come and do a quick reading and to give tips on how to deal with lower frequency beings, um, lower frequency people, um, people that just seem to take the joy out of things. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Welcome. Hey, Jay Fields. What's up, Triple Darkness? How you doing? Nice. Hello. Hey, Dee Dee Brown. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chatting with me today. What's up, Ted Kennedy? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, I think Mondays are probably the hardest for me. Um, Mondays can typically be very emotional, they can be very hectic. They're worse for me because I'm an empath, okay, which is the reason why I cannot or I choose not. It's not that I cannot, but I choose to not go out in the world and, work a regular job. I did it for 30 years and, well, yeah, well, not 30 years. From the time I was able to start working, I started working as soon as I turned 16, like, soon as I turned 16. Okay. So, anyway, 20 something years in the workforce. And I guess you could say that I'm mentally ill. What's up, Valbona? What's up, Miss Likeable? I guess you could say that, whatever. Anyway, so I'm not. If, in fact, it's not if, I will be going back into real estate, actually. It's one of the fields that I have a passion for. Okay. So I'll be doing it part time. So I'll be doing my business full time and then real estate part time. Okay. Hey, Sarumi. I'm doing pretty good. I am. I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to lift my spirits up right now because it seems like, when you are getting ready to transition, there is a lot of energy around you, a lot. And depending on how you feel, this is either going to be either anytime there's a change happening, there's constantly positive energy around it. Just to let you guys know, it's constantly there. You just have to be able to see it. But there can also be negative energy that is surrounding you, negative people that want to, I don't know, steal that energy. So, for example, with my energy just recently, and this is the reason why I'm not very forgiving anymore when it comes to how certain people behave. So, for example, if you are moving, if you are transitioning into buying a house, the energy should be very positive. You should be grateful. As long as you're grateful and you're thankful for what God is putting into your life and for the fact that you're on your journey and you're headed where you want to be, you should be grateful and thankful. I think most people are. So when you're going through that transition, your spirits are all around you. You got a lot of energy. Even if you don't get the support from your family or your friends, trust me, you're getting it from somewhere. And then you have a lower frequency being that wants to steal all of the joy and force you to focus on the negative aspects. Like, for example, I probably will never, not probably, I can guarantee you that I will never forgive you if you tease me about living in an extended stay right now. If you did that, man, I can't rock with you. Because, first of all, the whole experience was very positive. The fact that I got my family out of that dangerous situation. And, so this is one of the tips of not dealing with lower frequency beings is to not deal with their agents and deal with people that are very sensitive to those guys. When you're going, look, when I get put up in my witchy house and I'm secure, then I'll be able to do that. Until then, myself, my children, my goals are a priority. You got to be a little bit selfish, okay? You do, and say, hey, buddy, it's all about me right now. It's all about what I'm doing right now, okay? Because I'm doing something important. So, it just, and it's always something, these negative entities, they're going to always try to throw something at a lot of us. They are. For example, because I had to do work on myself for months, I knew my landlord or somebody was doing work on me to try to keep me in that house. And so when I finally made that transition, Empire struck back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wait a minute, I'm a human being. I have personal rights here. And so that's when you realize your rights are being violated. Literally, you've still, and so there was nothing else for me to do but escape. Normally, a woman would have just abandoned all of her stuff. I took everything with me. I sure did. I made sure I got my washer and dryer, my beds, my TVs, everything safe. Because the spirit that I was feeling in that house just recently, y'all, was just trying to get me to leave and leave my stuff so that they could hurry up and move somebody else back in. Which, by the way, I'm not even going to go there anymore, guys. I'm not. But let's talk about it. Going through that transition, I know that when I first moved out, I was so freaking happy and joyous. And you could tell the agents that wanted to feed off of that joy. And I know who you are, and I don't trust you no more. You might as well. And please believe that telling me that you love me, that's not going to work. So I know exactly who you are. If you were somebody that discouraged me, I don't trust you. I will never, ever look at you the same again. Because, you represent the struggle that I refuse to have in my life. And so it's almost like you want to force it into my life. And I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to fight tooth and nail. And it shouldn't even be a fight. Nobody in your life should be fighting you or going against your grain. Nobody. If they do, cut their butts off. Especially you like, oh, come on. Okay, I let this entity do this when I was in my teens. I let it do it when I was in my 20s. I started to get wiser in my 30s. And come on, you think I'm going to let you do this again? So that's when you got to get them red candles, baby. Get to lighting them red candles. And saying, I take my energy back at that point when that person made you feel some type of way. Something was going on, because this has been a positive experience, and anybody that saw nothing but the negative, you not my type of hype. You just not, man. You just not my type of hype, man, for real. So, what's up, Maxine? Thank you, Jay Fields. You said, what if they won't let you leave alive? Girl, you better not let nobody have you scared like that. Your life and your life force belongs to nobody but you. Nobody technically has the right to take your life. So, how do you stay away? How do you deal with lower frequency beings? Oh my God, I got one. He just won't let go. Somebody put a strong hex on me when they put him on there. It's like, what else do you do? But, the whole point of the matter is that you have to, number one, refresh your spirit. Go ahead and do your cleanses. Definitely make sure you're doing your spiritual baths. Definitely make sure that you're doing that and do your cleansing baths and everything. And keep your head up, man. Stay positive. The person that I was supposed to trust, the person that you trust is going to be the person, is sometimes going to be the person trying to bring you down. But just because you trusted that person does not mean that they're going to have the power to bring you down. Okay? And this particular entity, I can tell when it wants me to die, when it feels so frustrated that it's just like, well, then die. It starts calling me purple lipped, being dead. Me, y'all, I was up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was up all night, man, brainstorming. I love when y'all ever love a real deep, intense brainstorm. I was looking at actually I was looking at crime, true crime, and a couple of different channels on here where they were telling the stories of men that have killed women and men that have killed their daughters. These men done lost their mind. And see, you know what? When I finally move into my new house, you guys, I'm so excited about it too because it'll be very soon, like I said. Um, but I think the landlord is leaning more towards December the 1st, to be honest with you guys. But it's okay. I can afford the extended stay until then. Of course I can. I wouldn't have moved if I couldn't, right? So yeah. Anyway, people are crazy. I was up watching that stuff, and men have a serious problem. When I move into my house, I'm getting some swords. I think swords are one of the most protective energy because it also represents Archangel Michael. And it's a symbol. A sword is a symbol of unfathomable protection. It is. That's why you have your athames. Okay. Now you can turn anything into an athame. Like I'm using my one what's that thing called? Anyway, yeah, so it was just really negative, and you can tell when these men are like trying to do death magic on you. They're really, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a man right now that will call my phone. It's a demon. He'll call my phone every day telling me that he loves me, but I can feel the fact that he just wants to kill me and destroy me. So I'm very different from, y'all know, American Horror Story Coven, when old girl had no idea that her husband wanted her dead. Nah, I know this dude want me dead. I can tell by the energy that he sends. I wish that I could have changed it, but it's like I don't care. Yeah. Come up missing, come up dead in your bed. Heart attacks, strokes. That's what he causes. And see, I guys, I just be trying to tell y'all the truth about the situation. He gets angry. But you know what? When you tell the truth, awareness is power. Awareness is key. Okay. That's why this person doesn't care about YouTube. He doesn't care about the world. He's evil. I'm just telling y'all the truth about the situation. And he knows it. Very evil. Uh-huh. Hey, Terry Electra. Yeah, what when look, don't trust a man that will cheat. Cheaters never prosper. Don't ever trust a man that will cheat, especially if they cheating on their wife. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. Those are some of the most disgusting human beings that I've met, is men that will cheat on their wives. Okay. I don't know about men that will cheat, but I can imagine that they could possibly be just as ruthless. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Sarumi. Just release it. Just breathe in and out and just release it. because I've been releasing him for a minute and then exposing him too. That's why he's really, I look at him and I wonder, do you really understand what type of person that I perceive you to be? It'd be different if you were supposed to be my worst enemy, but you were somebody that was calling my phone every day telling me that you love me. So I'm a little confused about this, okay? So be careful with these lovers. Ah, well, you know how men are. No, no, that man know what's up. Cause I'm about to my house has got to have a backyard for my child. And it was just like my kids can have that, but yours can't because you're a single mother. Or because I'm just an ornery jerk, you should never communicate that. Like, why are you bringing up my house? Why are you bringing up whether or not I've rented my house yet? Hey, man, I can decide to stay here for 3 months, but that's not what we're doing. We're moving as soon as possible, ASAP. I don't see how. Well, you said, is that why men get so mad when you disobey them? I mean, what do they want us to do? Be homeless in the streets? I don't think so. Like he kept saying it, like I told him, I said, and I guess he don't understand it. I said, you're wishing homelessness on my family. And he said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I said, are you stupid? God. Yeah. If they can get away with it, yes, some of them would play you and continue. Because as long as you allow him to get away with it, I'm like, I ain't allowing you to get away with that no more, buddy. And he's an agent. There's no man that has a 4 bedroom, about to buy a 7 bedroom house that would ever play me for cheap. Men usually don't look at me that way. So I don't look like a cheap date at all. So I don't know what he talking about. I don't care if I'm a little out of shape or whatever. And guys, I've been wearing my natural hair. It's so nice being done with him. You know the difference? I've been wearing my natural hair. I don't wear my natural hair on YouTube, but I wear my natural hair in real life. Just so y'all know, he claimed I only had 1 inch of hair, which is totally not true. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. He's an agent for my mother and my ex BFF. If he doesn't think that I don't see that, then he's a fool. He's a fool. Okay. And a lot of men just want to play you like you stupid. And I don't need for him to change to go on with my life. It's like I told him, my spirits will astral project to you swords and knives in their hands. Mm-hmm. And I felt the more and more that I dealt with him, the more and more lower my frequency got. Because he kept saying it over and over again. You in an extended stay. You in an extended stay. You're homeless. You're homeless. He a song. So he's very creative in his fuckery, just to let y'all know. But here's my thing about it. Wait till I rise like a phoenix. I already rose like a phoenix. It don't take me long for my phoenix to come out. I am Phoenix rising, baby. You hear me? And I've been together with women. Right now, I'm working on a project that's so exciting. I'm working with a client to whereas I am working with other witches. So I'm not the only witch that she's seeing, and it's very different, but it's okay because 2 witches is better than 1 witch. That's why when my clients say, hey, Jamila, do you want me to do this and do that? When my clients tell me that's them letting me know. And what I do is I will try to give them specific instructions. But as women, when we work together like this, yeah, I do work for you. And there are a lot of people where, because it's not that big of a deal, but when it's something big, like you got to have more than one witch. So that's how I can tell that my coven is absolutely coven becoming, because they didn't want me to erect a coven. They just kind of wanted to blot me out. It was like, dude, like you, first of all, you're an outsider looking into my world. To my world. Like these people got a lot of nerve. I'm just telling you. And then I thought it was ridiculous that the way he was talking to me. He was talking to me as if you can't get a place without me. What? Dude, I am a survivor. Like you talking about basic shit. Look, like you talking about basic, but talking about co-signing for me. Listen, buddy. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. The upgrade that I'm doing to my house, yeah, I got some stuff going on with that because they wanted to take me down. They wanted to set back, but there's a loophole that I'm taking. So yeah, I'm gonna have what I want and I'm gonna get what I want. Beyonce, okay? Nicki Minaj. What's her name? Kanika Jenkins, okay? These are all goddesses, damn it, Well, I'm glad, Terry. I'm glad I was able to help you. You look like Trinity in from your picture. You kind of look like Trinity a little bit from oh God, why can't I ever from the Matrix? No, not all men. No, Sarumi. I would love to have gonna be a good natured person. Really, to be honest with y'all know who my spiritual husband is Santa Claus. Santa Claus is very rich. That's how he's able to give out gifts to everybody, okay? To the children. The gift is symbolic for joy. Okay. So my husband is like, he just, and he's not a pervert. He's Santa Claus, kids, because they tried to pervert Santa. So that's who my husband would be comparable to. Just a very kind-hearted person. I love kind-hearted men. I do. I don't like evil men. That doesn't even resonate for me. You going around the internet trying to scare women and children? Really? You the boogeyman? Okay. Kidnap a Santa Claus, throw him in a ditch, lock him up for 90 years and see if he still twitch. I need to look at that movie. Yeah, Michael Jackson too, you're right. Yeah, and it's like when somebody, it's like when you're trying to force, like, and then was trying to just make sure that I was a total failure. And then he'll call you and say, I love you. What? For real? For real? But really? I love double ovens. Okay. I love money. I love my kids. I named off at least 5 things in like 5 minutes that I love more than I love him. You gotta let him know you ain't a bitch or a hoe, okay? Yeah, I'm about to throw the cards in a minute. Jacob over there playing a game, y'all, so he's in the same room with me. You feel yours is Creole? Mine is probably Creole too. Or either a man that's damn near white. I've had nothing but bad luck with black men, y'all. And you try to give them an excuses. I asked him, I said, do you talk to my mother? I don't know none of those people. I don't believe you. Like, why are you trying to do the same MK Ultra program as my mother then? What are you doing here? Like, what's going on? Why do you have trolls in your chat room posing as my mother? Why are you trying to play psychological games with me? Like, it was bizarre. Like, and he'll say she wants me so bad. It's like, dude, I can't think of anything except for getting away from you. I mean, I mean, literally, I mean, you could just feel him sucking all of the good energy up. And I told y'all what he was. No, he's not bipolar. He's not bipolar at all. He's an energy vampire. He's an energy sucker. He was literally, y'all know why Jacobs, I know. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to switch over to the 4G. Hold on. Yeah. So anyway, Jacob irritates me when he does that because that's not his regular speaking voice. He's emulating the people in a video that he's watching on YouTube. I've been trying to hide that channel from him or block it out somehow. Because the way this guy talks, he goes, and Jacob tries him. It's like, stop trying to emulate that person. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Okay, I can see y'all chats now. I'm not buffering now, am I? Girl, I'm used to him being in his own room now. I don't know what y'all gonna do. You know, you can feel free to donate. You know, because, anyway, no, guys, seriously, no, it's fine. My money flow is totally fine. We've got plenty of money over here. Okay, we are good. Okay, the only thing is that it would be nice if this guy, first of all, I think somebody sicked him on me like a sick dog. Yeah, hold on, sweetie. Yeah, you're right, J. Fields. You're right. But yeah, he was so, and he wanted to make sure that he was negative. And then for some reason, he directly related his situation to my situation, which is totally different. So it was almost like his life depended on him having to try to exert his dominance on me. It's like, dude, you better go dominate a job. The hell wrong with you? Then he tried to tell me he was reflecting, talking about go get a job. I said, no, buddy, I'm a lady boss. You get a job. This is all I know at this point. I'm never leaving this. I'm never going to stop doing what I'm doing. So but he's an agent though. I'm telling y'all think that he's a real person. That dude is an agent. Thank you, Black Sect. I bet it does. But see, he takes more, like he'll suck you dry, literally. Anybody trying to, because I mean, it just, and he'll take down the stuff, but he'll still put it out in the airwaves. And trust me, I fight him spiritually all the time. Because he's also backing it up with spiritual work. Freaking black man waging spiritual war against a woman. He should be ashamed of himself, but he's not. And you know what? I be wanting to know. I be like, are you the actual demon? Are you the actual demon, or you're just an agent for the demon? You know? And I need to find actually, I do have a mirror in here. I don't have any pictures printed out of him, but I will do mirror magic. That's why every hotel has a mirror in it. A lot of people be like, the mirror is watching me. No, you need to use that mirror because most people that are in extended stays are probably in spiritual warfare. See, he wanted me to get a little, the negativity didn't want me to have what I wanted. Oh, I'm getting what I wanted, which is a big house. It's nothing he can do about that. I don't care if I got to stay in this extended stay for 2 months, which I'm not. Spirit like, no, no. I don't blame you, Chastity. Okay, Sarumi, I want to throw like a general read real quick, and then I'll look at your question. Okay, spirit guides. Okay, 10 of swords flipped over. Spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, what general message do you have for today for everybody? Just in general. So Ten of Swords is representing, somebody betraying you, bullying, maybe negativity, negative communication. And like I was saying, when you are, because I was the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I can be the Ten of Swords over and over again. Make me the Ten of Swords every day. So that's what that coven tries to do. And they use him to do it, right? Make me the Ten of Swords every day. I'm going to rise like a phoenix every day. And I'm going to still beat you and still meet all of my daily money goals. Hello? Hello? And I'm about to get my website back, y'all. Real talk, man. Okay. So we got the Ten of Swords, okay? We got the Hanging Man in the inverted position. So this is where a lot of people are seeing, first of all, he did to make, guys, this is all about sacrifice. That man will sacrifice me in a New York minute. By the way, he from New York. Think I'm going to give him my body. I'm on some Marie Laveau stuff at this point, baby. Hey, y'all ever invoke Marie Laveau? See, that's the first place that I want to travel to. He don't want to see me travel. He don't want to see me do nothing. A lot of these people, they, not just him, they. It's a whole group of them. It's, you know what I'm saying? And they like, I want her to have nothing that she wants. Nothing that they want. It's like, but I still got everything that I wanted though. Like, I feel like, just amazing. Okay. Now, I don't know why I just thought about the Titanic. I don't know why I just thought about the Titanic, the King of Cups in the reverse position. So we got the Ten of Swords, the Hanging Man, the Two of Swords. Both of them are in the inverted position. So is the King of Cups. And then Eight of Cups in the uprighted position. So this is weird that we're even talking about this. And you know what? They're remote viewing. They're using weird technologies on us. Trust me, they are Munchausen by proxy. So, that's what I was going to tell you, Black Sector. It's a weird form of Munchausen that he has. He ain't sprung. No, he not. That dude ain't. My ex is sprung. The dude that I was with after my ex 10, 15 years ago, he sprung. That dude is not sprung. That dude has no feelings for me. That's a lie, man. No. He may be, okay, he could be sprung. Maybe he's addicted to whatever feeling, he's thirsty for validation by trying to destroy me. So a lot of those people, especially over there, they feel like if they do something to me, it gives them favors. And it does. You get very high favors in the demonic realm for messing with Jamila because they don't like a bitch. So, when you have that kind of heat on you, it almost makes you have to be a bitch. I don't want to be a bitch. Now, I'll stand up for what I believe in. But I'm one of them kind of women that hangs curtains and stuff. And he tried to make me the complete opposite to the type of woman that I am. And I don't know what he was trying to mold. I'm unmoldable. I don't know what he wanted. He wanted me to be down and out. It's like, really? Okay. Well, guess what? Yeah. And you know what? I was looking at a little kid outside playing in the courtyard out there. And I wanted to record it, but I couldn't record somebody else's child. And I wanted to say, yeah, Yeah, you see the show. Yeah, we're all bums. We're bums. You know what? Being a bum, I'm good. You know what? When he calls me a bum, I take that as a compliment. Because that, obviously that means that I must be going somewhere for you to call me a bum. For you especially. Because all these people that are surrounding me are going somewhere. Whether or not they're going higher or lower, who knows? I know I'm going higher. I ain't been doing nothing but, and you know what? It's not that I'm bragging. I'm thankful. I am very, very thankful for my clients. And being that he's very ungrateful, I don't even want somebody ungrateful around me. Uh-huh. And I'm not trying to start stuff with him. I'm just trying to work out my emotions behind it and, tell the truth. Awareness is everything. And so this is the energy that I was dealing with. And he'll never stop trying. Like, no matter what he says, the end game is going to be roast, talk crazy, put you down. It's never going to have a positive outcome with this person because they're not a positive individual. They are lower frequency. So you have to keep yourself above that. So a lot of you guys do either have air signs, maybe a Sagittarius or an earth sign, that could be a Virgo, either a water sign that you need to cut the cord from and leave behind. Leave that energy behind. It's just unstable, and that person's end game is to destroy you. That's it. And it's just the way some people operate. Okay. Ty, your brother's calling.
We lost the house. Yes.
He talking about a game. Oh yeah, black sector investor. And you know what? I'm going to tell you. What woman doesn't want that? But I think that the many challenges that especially witches have faced, and so you face that demon and you keep it moving. And trust and believe they're working with your mothers. They work with your mothers. They're agents he's an agent for my mother. There, I said it. God. He'll claim, no, I don't know those. He's like, yeah, but I already know the truth. That, look, let me tell you something. If you have a narcissistic mother, a malignant narcissistic mother or father, please believe that they are going to have their henchmen. Y'all think it's a joke, man. This is chess and not checkers. I already told y'all that. These people have knights. They have jokers. They have, what do they call that? The chess men. What are the pieces in chess? The knight, they got knights, kings, queens, and jokers and pages. They do. I think of it as chess, and I plan my strategies without all that emotion. Okay, let me see your question, Sarumi. Hold on. Okay, kids are pure because, okay, I don't see your question. I don't even see your question. You said to scroll up. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Repost your question. Yeah, knight, king, pawn, bishop, and rook. Okay, yeah. See, I don't know how to play chess, but I figure it's probably about the same strategy. And for me, there's all sorts of stuff, guys. Like I'm getting ready to put I'm already buying home furnishings. Let's just like that. Okay. And the reason why is because I'm protecting my home, even because for some reason, I don't know what is it just me or is there an obsession for some reason, there's somebody that's obsessed with seeing me homeless. Then there's somebody that's obsessed with seeing me down and out. It's like, what is wrong with you people? Like, good Lord, it's insanity. And this I'm like, dude, you don't think that I can't see that you're the problem? Sarumi, you're gonna have to repost your question, or either I'll come back later. He's trying to repeat what the dude on the thing is saying because as he's playing, or is that a game he's playing? Is he playing a game or is he watching gameplay? See, but he still got that from that one guy. I'm gonna write him and tell him to talk normal so that my kid can start talking normal again. So you hear how you go, "Ooh," like he emulates exactly what this kid does. It's kind of annoying because it's like, can you talk like in your normal voice? It's like he done picked up a person. Now, Jacob is a very powerful empath, though, and he's happy right now, so that's all that matters. Jacob is extremely sensitive to male energy, so very cantankerous, negative men can't be around my son. No. I even have to tell my older son, don't get upset because the more upset you get, the more upset he'll get. Jacob is and so he's, he'll grow out of everything. People don't understand. When I was when I was raising my three oldest kids, y'all, them was some little terrorizers, okay? But they grew out of it, didn't they? And mama always had that wisdom. I never medicated them. I never did anything like that. Now they could have used maybe some melatonin or maybe some herbals like chamomile. But as far as going to a doctor and saying, can you medicate my child? He's doing too much. What? You trying to mess up that kid's brain. That's why kids are not they're supposed to be getting raised by their parents at his age. It is not, the spirit says it's not normal. Kids are not supposed to go. Kids are not supposed to. I'm not even gonna talk about that. That's another story. Y'all raise y'all kids the way y'all want. I raise mine the way I want. I've done it both ways, and I know that the way I'm doing it is better. Okay, but no, I didn't agree with this person. I definitely wouldn't have children. We were having a conversation one time, and he was saying that he wants his kid to go to school and he wants his kid to be bullied because that's going to build character. I said, are you insane? Are you insane? Do you know that there are people that are still in therapy? Why would you purposely inflict trauma on a kid?
Oh my God!
Mhm.
I can't stop him.
Mhm. I know what you mean, Chastity. I know that I didn't want mine to be like his dad. But you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. I am so much more grateful for the guys that I used to deal with. Okay, because Tyrese's father was really not that bad of a guy. He wasn't. He just was kind of weak minded. But other than that, he wasn't really that bad of a guy. Like I could, you know what I'm saying? So now it was this one time his cousin stole $20 out of my purse, right? You know, and he decided, as soon as I told him, he beat up his cousin. But I had to grab my son. My son was sitting in his car seat. I had to grab my son seconds before he got trampled and run out the backyard, wrestle with a dog, and run to my car because, so needless to say, he wasn't that bad. But then again, the way he snatched his cousin up. I'm like, why didn't you just ask him why didn't you just tell him or demand him to give you the money? Tyrese's father is like 6'7" or I don't know if he stopped growing. He's a pretty big guy though. So he is really y'all, I don't know where all this came from, like, but the one thing I can tell you is that he talks just like this YouTuber. These are the exact noises that a YouTuber makes on here. He's playing Minecraft, y'all. He's so silly. He's kind of disturbing my reading, y'all. I gotta hurry up and get in my house, y'all. I can't wait. I am just counting down the days. Okay, 8 of coins, queen of coins. I still don't see your question, Sarumi. Kinda love at first sight. My friend who introduced is likes him. She is Leo. I am Aries. I'm going to meet them in December in real life. Please, could you read? It's kind of messy. See, I don't know your exact question. Yeah. Okay. So again, don't let words get you down. And then also, you have to take control over your reality. Don't let anybody else take over your mind like that. Don't let them do that. Stay focused, okay? And use the knowledge that you have and the lessons that you've learned. The world is in the reverse position. So if you feel like you're not living the way you want, or you're not living in the reality that you want, then change it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, is what my spirits are saying. What else can I get from this reading? A lot of you guys, I feel like it does have something to do with money, either education. A lot of y'all are possibly in college, or either you're taking up trades because you're trying to Sarumi and your love triangle, girl. And you know what? You know what? I can already tell you that I already can tell you to don't do it. It does seem messy, so don't do it. Okay, 8 of coins represents learning from your mistakes as well. And then Queen of Coins comes up. And so she's talking about your financial security. See, I don't just want money. I want financial security. This is something that I have talked about over and over again. And so your enemy knows what you want. So they want to fight against that. So a lot, who the hell don't want financial security? And if you really wanted it, you would get it. You would start to obtain it. So for me, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't date men that don't either have jobs or your own business. Sorry, you got to either have a job or your own business. There's a certain criteria. You got to be doing something. So people that are doing nothing, and then when you show them, you say, well, check this out. I've got this, and that. Y'all saw when I put my Etsy up, I had like 5 or 6 orders within 12 hours. Because trust and believe they pocket watching too. So, But for me, there's a certain vision that I have of my life, and I'm sure that a lot of you do too. And you do have to know your enemy. You have to know your enemy. Your main enemy is going to be yourself. You allowing those energies to affect you. And then also a lot of you being afraid of witchcraft too is kind of ridiculous because what the enemy has done to you is witchcraft as well. So, this is the reason why witchcraft and psychic readings are a multi-billion-dollar business. And expanding. Expanding. I'm going to be a part of the expansion. I'm going to be a part of the reason for the expansion. I'm very excited. So where other witches try to discount me, I would kind of question and second guess if they're a fraud or whatever, because why are you trying to discourage women? Why are you trying to discourage witches?
No, I'm laughing.
All these men put something on you. All of them do. A lot of them will, unless you've got like a lower percentage of men that feel good about themselves. But a lot of them do. And I really don't understand. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. We are dealing with very negative, malignant spirits, especially when you see a black man trying to treat a black woman like a slave. And see, they kind of sold slavery to us in the form of sexual perversion with that 50 Shades of Grey crap. I don't trust it no more. You're not spanking me. You're not beating me. You're not tying me up. I'm not a horse. Okay, I am a lion and I will bite thy hand off. Okay? We're not going to play those games, even though those games may be very tantalizing to the spirit. No, you want your husband to treat you like a queen and bow to your freaking feet. And I don't mind bowing to my husband's feet. I'll rub his feet. I like feet. I'm a feet person. I love feet. Okay. I might even go as far as to say I have kind of a foot fetish. I do, guys. I have somewhat of a foot fetish. So I've got a body fetish. I love the human body, period. I'm a supernova, playful type of fairy freak. I'm a fairy freak. Okay. So just leave me alone. That might be why I like feet. Okay. Yeah. As long as they don't look like, I know what you're talking about though. As long as they not looking nasty. So, I'm just like, why are you here if you're not here to have fun? I'm able to always stay on the same page as just having fun and kicking it and chilling, man. And I know that, being patient is a patience is a virtue. Pretty soon I'm gonna be where I wanna be. I'm gonna have my Christmas tree up and I'm gonna be sipping some eggnog and rum. Okay. Do you mind if I have a second question? I do like to rub people's feet. Well, you know what? Another thing is that you can really make contact with a person's entire body just by giving a foot massage. So, y'all know that I used to want to be a massage therapist. I kind of still am. I'm more of an intuitive massage therapist. So, the bottom of the soles of the feet unlock a gateway to your body. Uh huh. No, Sarumi, give me a second because remember I'm doing a universal reading for everybody, and so yeah. So give me a second, hon. The only time I usually answer questions is if I post it in the title. I don't like the smell of popcorn. I do like popcorn, yeah. I do like the smell of popcorn, yeah. But I don't like stinky smells, though. No, I don't. In my opinion, the human body doesn't really stink unless you're talking about bile or waste, which that is our, internal system. But I don't feel like what may stink to y'all is just normal for me because the human body is gonna have a smell. Now, I do like certain colognes or whatever or essential oils. I don't want a man that wears colognes. I want a man that anoints his body with some sort of essential oil blend, though, you know what I'm saying? Because they bring out the natural pheromones of the human body. And so you just automatically always smell very good. And so the human body to me does not stink, especially when it's properly bathed. So a lot of people with that artificial, ingredients and, you got to I'm not really that into cologne it depends on what it is. And some of these colognes I really like. But since I've been on my spiritual journey, I love essential oils. Okay, and I'm actually going to be making some blends. I'm going to be making shower sprays very soon. I'm going to be releasing that product. But of course, I can't do that right now. I'm not going to be mixing up stuff in a hotel room. No, I'm going to have a lab, okay? And don't worry guys, but I know you guys want to start your own business. So, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to put up readings exclusively for that. And you guys are going to love the backdrop. You guys are going to love it. And that should start you off and get your gears turning. Okay. Because, you know, um, yeah. Yeah. It's much better to use like essential oils and stuff. But in my opinion, though, I feel like your body is going to smell like probably what you've been through or what you've been involving yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can smell energy. And you know what? I will tell you that there are some people that do have a really, really strong sulfur type of something's burning smell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something burning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's or like a egg, like a rotten egg smell. But see, for me, super platonic, the way that I run my business, the way that I'm able to manifest is not by having a lot of chaos. Money, the energy of money, this is why most people don't have it and are very confused. The energy of money is very secure. You don't manifest money by being insecure. That don't even mix with each other. So that's why a lot of people resort to doing bad things to earn money because they haven't figured it out yet. When they see you doing that, they don't like it very much. Okay. And especially if it's close family members. And then you've got your people that are not your family that will try to take advantage of that. So I can honestly say that I was a sacrifice for my crazy, narcissistic, psychotic mother. That's all I was. That's all I ever was to her, was a weird Illuminati sacrifice. And, there's many of us that were like that. Many of us that came from satanic, demonic families. Just because we had issues and problems, we're witches. And unfortunately, as a witch, sometimes you're not going to get along with your mother. You know what was so weird? American Horror Story Coven. I don't know why. I'm like, are they like taking notes from my life? Like, what is going on? So, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Some people. You know what, guys? I can honestly say that right now, at this point in my life, I'm in love with myself. That's who I'm in love with, is self. And I have to be in that place because, especially if you're a woman, you have to be, especially if you're a dainty woman or if you're a pretty woman. Pretty, a lot of people think that being pretty, because I've been told all my life that I'm pretty. I have been. I've also been told that I'm beautiful. And I think that that is from my spirit. I think that, aesthetically, aesthetics really don't mean nothing because, at the end of the day, you don't want people to just know you for the way that you look. And then also there's some people that look okay, but their spirit is just so disgusting. And so, I mean, it can be very difficult when you are a woman out there and you are being oppressed. And you know what? My name carries a lot of information in it. My name is Jamila, which is Arabic. It's an Arabic name. I actually just looked at a story last night where a father killed both of his daughters. Just shot them down dead because he wanted to sell them off to a rich older man. So his daughters were just whores to him. He was taking them back and forth to Egypt for the summers to meet up with these men in their 40s. These were teenagers. He was introducing them to men, and he was selling them to the highest bidder. So, these sorts of energies, and he killed them because of honor. I bring that up to say this is that men feel some sort of fucking ownership to women. And you don't own me. You can live with me, you can exist with me, you can be friends with me, but you can never own me. I will never be your slave. That and I don't get what our concubine. I don't get what they. And then all of a sudden they want to try to dictate your life. But then also another thing, this guy just recently, he is an agent for my mother. My mother never wanted me to have anything. She didn't want me to have more than her. She never wanted me to be happy. She never wanted me to do. So he's just there to distract and lie and say, "Oh, I love you," to keep me from the man that really loves me. Period. So y'all don't base. You think I base the rest of my life or even 5 minutes of my life based on that fake crap? That was a fake showcase crap. That wasn't no real relationship. That ain't even how a man, what man feels that way to where he wants to see you struggle and he wants to, that's like some cartoon made up crap. That sounds like a vendetta by somebody that Ben done had a vendetta. He's just a vessel. That ain't no YouTube love. That ain't got nothing to do with, that has something to do with my family and them damn people. And they all up in his chat room all the time. They know I know. Hey, RJ Pal. Yeah, Jamel is the name. I was actually going to name one of my sons Jamel because that's actually the male version of Jamila. So, yeah, man. Oh, RJ Pal, you are too handsome. You are too. Yes, you are. You're very handsome. Y'all notice how all those people involved with that had the same program? They all called me a slave. They all tried to treat me like I was trash. Even though I was going up, they wanted me to go down. It was disgusting. They're, in fact, that whole group, they're all merely a figment of all of our imaginations. Let's just put it like this. They're puppets. They're puppets. Okay, they are. No, I don't. They live back in my hometown, super platonic. He making all these demonic. Well, at least he's not loud though. That's the good part about it. I did ask Spirit to make him less loud. Yeah, they kept saying that Jacob couldn't talk, y'all, for years. They also had another thing. They kept saying over and over again, Jacob can't talk. That's a personal vendetta by somebody. That was a personal vendetta. And it's like, and that person really ain't that powerful because I'm just not seeing your success in none of this. I don't see success in the future for you. None of them will ever be successful. And they figured that out quickly. Especially when you use me as a means to an end. I can shut your money down anytime then. See what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like, I don't care. Just leave me alone. Hey, to protect you and me, to protect your safety and your privacy, let's go ahead and just let this go, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna throw the cards for Sarumi. Sarumi been bugging me to death for this damn read, girl. I'm gonna throw the cards for you too for this third party triangle. Spirit, show me the man, show me the other woman, and show me Sarumi, and show me advice. We'll condense this in a. He sounds Chinese. My grandma used to tell me. She said, "Why?" She used to say that my son Tyrese talked in a sing song kind of voice. Okay, let's see. Oh God. Let it go, girl. Let it go. Sarumi, why would you even want to be involved with him, girl? Surely let's get you somebody else. Let's get you somebody else, okay? Now, the man that you're dealing with seems to have deep insecurities because he comes up as the Knight of Coins reverse. The other woman comes up as the Empress. You come up as the King of Swords reverse. So there's a lot about that situation that you're not seeing. There's a lot about that situation. First of all, is he trying to get you involved with this? Men can be very sneaky with that. I walk away from. Don't be coming at me with no third party crap. Bye, boy. Bye. Don't be trying to sneak no third party in there. Uh. Walk, girl. Walk away from that. There's a lot about him that you're not seeing. Okay, that's him. That's her. This is you. You're the King of Swords reversed. And then outcome general advice is the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay. Spirit, clarify the King of, I'm sorry, the Knight of Coins. Why is the Knight of Coins in the reverse position? He has a lot of personal baggage that he's dealing with. And then also, uh, mm, he's married or something, girl. If it ain't an actual marriage, then it's a demon. Spirit, clarify King of Swords. He might be marriage potential, but there's something going on. No, there's a girl. I wouldn't even. He trying to make you number two. I don't know how y'all women can accept that. I'd rather die alone. I'd rather just not die alone. I don't want to make it seem like that, but I'd rather just be alone until I find the right person. I'm not interested in being somebody's number two. I'm not interested in fighting over a man. I'm not interested in him comparing the two of us and saying, which one do I choose? He wouldn't get a return phone call from me if a man is having a problem with that. Maybe it's because mm, I guess so, super platonic. It could be a good outcome. You got a lot of work to do. He got a generational hex on him too. I mean, you could do a breakup of her. You could, but I mean, the question is he the one for you? I don't think so. I think there's better choices out there. I can't deal with no insecure man. There's some women like insecure men though. I don't like to deal with nobody insecure like that. Not in my no. Wow, Chastity, that's crazy. Chastity said I had to fight. So you still with him or nah? You said he married somebody behind your back to a girl that was his childhood friend. Are you still with him? Yeah, super platonic. You can go ahead and post your question. Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah. I'm gonna do some readings about the path to your success. I think I'm gonna do some path or the formula to success. We're gonna say the formula to your financial success readings, and I'm gonna do those for. It's gonna be a yearly reading, so we're gonna do those. They will be voiceover readings though, but keep in mind, guys, actual real readings are gonna just be my voice anyway. You're not going to always see the cards. So that's why I didn't really understand that when people was like, I can't see your cards. It's like, I started this channel doing voiceover readings. So, the reading itself, it's still a very good reading. It's still going to be a lot of, so that's why I've been using interesting backdrops and stuff like that because I prefer it that way. In fact, with the way some of these people are out here, try not to discuss too many of your Spiritual gifts. Only discuss your spiritual gifts with your spiritualists. Don't go around telling people you telepathic. You can't tell everybody that you telepathic. You can't tell everybody that you got telekinesis. You can't tell everybody that. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell everybody that you can astral project. You can't tell everybody that you have the ability to travel. You can't do that all the time because people, your spiritual gifts are either going to be your weakness or your strength. And most people, when you first start discovering all your gifts, because my gifts came all at once, I had no mother, I had nobody to sit down and talk to me. So I had to become my own mother. I had no guidance except for what I could give to myself, because all of the guidance was just telling me that I was a throwaway, that I wasn't good enough, that I was cursed because of my gifts, that I was fake, that I was this, that I was that. There was really no real leadership out there except for just a few of the spiritualists that I like. Okay, we can draw inspiration from each other, but other than that, it was very discouraging. Oh, your mama said you wasn't no witch. What are you talking about? This lady been telling me I'm a witch my whole life. What are you talking about? Would even give me little hints. You know, your great grandmother, she used to be out there, sacrificing them chickens. So, it's kind of like, and most of y'all will not discover your witchy power. But hell, they making y'all discover y'all witchy power. That's why they doing all these tests and all that stuff. And your spirits will do that. Your spirits are doing that. Your spirits are trying to teach you, and for me, the way that I get what I want to get is by inspiring others, and it trickles down because I've helped so many people. I've had people, not just my clients, people that have wrote into me and they say, I started listening to you a couple of years ago, and now I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life, and I thank you. And so that's what I want to do. Like, I'm not selfish at all. I am truly an indigo child. I believe that there's enough to go around. So nobody has to be selfish. Nobody has to be greedy. We don't have to be fighting over food. We don't have to be fighting over positions. You got millions of people fighting for, or thousands, especially if you work for a company. You got hundreds or thousands of people fighting for the same upper position that doesn't even really pay you what you want unless you have some sort of college education. But most of our parents couldn't afford to send us to college. So then what are we supposed to do? Not eat? We're not supposed to. So a lot of y'all, the only reason why you were a dropout in high school, the only reason why you didn't go to college was because it was meant for you to go down the entrepreneur path. It was meant for you to do that. It wasn't meant for you to just give up and say, well, I can't fit in and I failed at everything. No, you didn't fail at everything. If you tell yourself that you failed at everything, then you did. I remember having to drop out of high school. I dropped out of high school. I was a high school dropout. I dropped out at the age of 16 and got a job. Okay, within a year, I was working at the Internal Revenue Service making more money than everybody that I knew my age. So my journey has been a long one, but it's been very real. And you know what? I was very content back when all my older children, they were like 1 or 2 or 3 years old. I don't want to say I'm not at that point. I wasn't content. I was still going through a lot, but I wanted to focus on raising them and I kept trying to figure it out. And then when my older children were probably around the age of 8, I started to teach them how to meditate. So I would actually have meditation with my older children, and I know they remember it. I would sit them down and I would play like rain sounds, and I would, have them do deep breathing and stuff. And see, that was a big existence of my gods that I work with, because, and I know it was Shiva, because Shiva, teaches us to meditate. And so, I did the best that I could with the information that I had. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the way that my children turned out, and you know what? All of my children are going to do big things in life. And there are certain goals that I have, like, for example, I want to leave all of my kids some sort of trust fund. I have a goal to not leave my kids anything. No, I don't want my kids to have to struggle. I want them to literally, I want them to learn things, but a lot of people seem to think, well, that's how I did it, but it wasn't meant. That's not how the gods want it. The gods, they don't want all this confusion. They don't want it. I'm just telling y'all what the hell I know. They want us living in utopia. That is, I swear to y'all, that is what they want. They want us to go back to the Garden of Eden before the snake came in and messed up everything. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, this is the tree of wisdom. Yes, we have learned the wisdom. We have went all around the world and back. So now it's time for us to say, you know what? Damn, we did it that way. We had that experience, but now we're going back to the drawing board. Now we can say, okay, we figured it out. We beat the demon. We truly, as a human race, was able to create peace amongst each other, which is really what I like. Drama and chaos can be very addictive. I don't, and it's not to say that some sort of drama is not going to happen, but when it's gotten so bad to where people are trying to murder people and hurt children and do all of that, it's literally an emergency. So a lot of people will say, oh, well, the evil that's on this earth, it's supposed to be here. I don't accept that. Evil will tell you that they're supposed to be here. Yeah, but nah. You wasn't supposed to be here forever. You wasn't. And it's just the reality of it. So, and then here's the kicker. Anybody can create their utopia anytime they want. You are the master of your, and this is one of the reasons why I said, when I was dealing with that man was like, I'm a co-sign for you. I'm gonna make this happen for you. It was like, what the hell are you talking about? It's not meant for you to make nothing happen for me. It's meant for me to do it myself. Look, ladies, it's not always meant for a man to buy you a house. It's not always, first of all, it was never meant for a man to dictate whether or not, because for some reason, all of a sudden, men decided, but you're a woman and you can't have more than me. See, that's the curse of patriarchy. That's over a society in general. You have to keep fighting. You got to have heart. You can't just keep letting people knock you down like that. And I got the best energy rush through last night. And I said, you know what? I'm going to put my finger on this damn thing because I'm getting tired of it. Yeah. And then, wait a minute. I've got a steady income coming in. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that women do not need men to buy a house. My family needs a home. I need a family home. I need a place to operate my business. I need a place that's spacious enough. Why on the God's green earth would I have a growing business? My business has grown, but I'm going to downsize to an apartment. This is the reason why you can't listen to people. Oh, well, I think you need to downgrade. Well, why is that, sir? Oh, well, you got put out. Well, first of all, I didn't get put out. So that was another lie and another thing that they created with that landlord. And I think personally that they contacted them like they always do. you know, and and you know what? It was pretty bad because we were dealing with toxic male energy. It's like, dude, you can do whatever you want to do with me. You still not gonna mess up my plans, buddy. I don't have no problem with dropping a couple of thousand. I'll drop more money than I dropped to live up in here. So literally, I was just like, wait a minute, am I being punked? What's going on here? So this is how you can find yourself stuck, and you don't want to be stuck like that. Because I'll start to feel like a caged lion. I don't like feeling like a caged lion. I really don't. When I have goals that I'm trying to obtain and you're bothering me and you're going against my grain, I can be very vicious. And women have every right to do that. Why wouldn't you?
Why?
And what kind of man believes that you don't? And the conversation that I had, the conversation that you have to have is like, wait a minute, I got this. I make close to probably sometimes I make over 2 grand per week. I don't believe that you make that much. Well, get out of my house then. Get out of my house then. What do you think? I'm in a delusion? What do you think? And people like that literally, they don't want to believe that you're able to do that because they can't do it themselves. And I can't stand people like that. Do something with your life then. It irritates me, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Do I have openings for tomorrow? I do. Late in the evening. Late in the evening, I will. You said you guess you got punked then. uh yeah, women don't need a man to survive. Come on now, men. Now y'all need to quit. Why do they all do that? Well, guess what? You don't want to be with me. I remember, and it was all about sex. It's like, I'm a woman. I can go months without sex. I don't need to have sex. In fact, that sexual energy, keeping that to yourself, because sometimes these men will be out here trying to drain you. So I'm like, sex is not a priority right now. I got to get things together. I got to focus. And if you're throwing out, okay, sex could be a priority, but a man is not, nobody in your life is supposed to be throwing off your focus. If they're doing that, then that's their intent to do that. They trying to make you visualize calamities and disaster in your life. You don't need that kind of focus in your life. So yeah, it's okay. Like, it would be nice if I had a man that I could, sneak off with and maybe even give me a couple of dollars. But I don't have that and I'm okay with that. I don't even need that. That's not even my story. That's not even a part of my story. I write my story. And a woman is not necessarily incomplete without a man. Like, if you keep telling yourself that your whole life, you'll never get anywhere in life. So, mm, I don't even think it's been historically. I think that it's nice to have a man to be there for you, but it's kind of like historically, it's actually quite to the opposite. Um, Black sector investor. I think that when laws began to get written, then women's rights used to be written out by the law. For example, you couldn't divorce your husband. Things that the woman struggled, throughout the years. We didn't used to live like that. That is actually very unnatural. Because as a woman, it is normal for you to be able to make it without a man because you have just as much right to survive as any other species. In fact, that's very foreign to me, maybe because I'm a Leo rising. But you gotta be a lion. You gotta be a lion. And you don't necessarily have to be aggressive, but damn it, they make you aggressive, don't they? But you're right. It's not that women needed men. It's just that maybe chivalry was still alive. No woman needs a man acting crazy like that. No woman needs that. And especially all of us were taught, and it was a good thing to teach us that, because you know how many women have starved to death, them and their children have starved to death because, or either the man went crazy and killed the woman and the child and the children and stuff. These men historically have done crazy stuff to us. So you have to have some kind of backbone as a woman. I mean, if Harriet Tubman, get out of my chat room. That makes no sense. If I didn't make 2,000 a week, I wouldn't be able to afford a hotel. Bye. Yeah. What? Your candle exploded? What's going on with the exploding candle spirits for super platonic? Well, it definitely exploded, more than likely because of a malevolent spirit. I would redo the work. Spirit is telling me that you need to redo the work, that there was a bad spirit that you needed to probably banish first. Or maybe your circle was too open. You need to recast whatever that is, okay? Girl, yeah, that didn't even make no sense. But y'all know there's a lot of people that think that hotels are for selling their bodies out of. So, they don't actually consider that, yeah, I really do have a place that I'm moving into, hon. And I don't know why you would have to think differently, but it's probably because you don't have those things, and it's sad. Yeah. I kind of got a feeling of who that is, and I'm not even gonna, because that person, like I said, guys, when you talk about moving into a nice house and they're living out of their car, that can be triggering. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose to be compassionate. You can't be in my chat room, but I totally understand your frustration hearing somebody, talk about what they have when you have to really manifest, okay? Probably because you need to get that bad spirit off of you. Okay. There's been plenty of people with jobs, especially where I'm at right now. There's people that work. They get up and they go to work. They're making either 1,000 a week or 2,000 a week is really not a lot of money. So I guess that was a lot of money to that person. Anyway, yeah, there's people that, first of all, just because you have money doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be moved in right away. My place is not ready yet. It's not ready yet, hon. Is there something about that you don't understand? You know what I think it is? I think that you have done it your way for so long that you just want to think of a way to discredit my way. That unemployment spirit, yep, you're right. That probably is that crater face dude. It probably is him. Yeah, there's a yeah, well, in order for you to stay in an extended stay, I think it's probably like maybe well over 300 per week. So if you're staying in an extended stay, let's say you make 2,000. This is all about budgeting because this person clearly doesn't know about numbers. Okay. Let's say you make 1,500 to 2,000 per week. Your hotel room is 400 per week. Okay. Let's say that's happening. How long do you think it would take for you to move into your place? How long? You do the math. Go ahead and sit down and do some critical thinking because this person just needs guidance. I'm telling you. Well, they do, but they're looking for answers. They're looking for some sort of absolution in life because they're lost. Clearly, that was hatred. I'm sorry. Most people that stay in an extended stay. I mean, you've got to have some money to stay in an extended stay. Extended stays are pretty expensive. That's what that's what a lot of people are not getting. That's what they don't understand. It's like, well, if you had money, why are you in an extended stay? Well, first of all, that's none of your business, but good Lord, there's no shame in staying in an extended stay until you get your place. But another thing, black sector investor, is that person is so cheap that they would just go back and move in with their mommy, and their mommy lives local. Have y'all noticed that people that are super duper codependent narcissists and their parents are super duper codependent narcs? You notice how they want, what am I going to do? Am I going to move back home temporarily? Hint, hint. Y'all, I'm winking right now. I wish y'all could see me. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. I was supposed to go back to Kansas City. Oh, my bad. I forgot. No, hun. I would say that, yeah, there's a lot of hardworking people. You have to pay for those extended stays. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, so it just, y'all, I swear to y'all, they're also energy vampires and they're feeding right now. So let's cut it off. Let's cut off their energy. Give them 5 minutes of energy. That's it. They always like to come in when the vibes are really high. And then it's like when you have a smile on your face, they have a frowning face, like, oh, I'm so sad. you know. But I can tell you right now that people that are super codependent, they don't get it. They don't understand that your income can be limitless. You don't have to limit yourself. I haven't limited myself. I indulge myself. Yeah, you know what I do with that money? I put it in the bank to save it so that I'll have everything that I need on my move-in day, which includes my rent. You see, when you get in your own place, you pay for your deposit. I don't think that person has ever really had their own place either. Because it's like, wait a minute, have you ever been out in the real world? Have you ever been out in the real world? Like, you don't even talk like you talk like somebody that's lived with somebody your entire life. You know? Yeah, Patrice, thank you, sweetie. Patrice said you don't have to keep explaining yourself. I lived in a hotel for over a month when I purchased my home. My move-in date kept being pushed back. All I could do was wait it out. Yep. And you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, we're excited, but this person wants to take away that excitement. So let me ask you a question, Patrice. Did you feel as though people were like trying to, like, did the same thing happen to you? Because to me, even though, yes, it's obviously a lot less space, but knowing that you've got that move-in date ahead of you, why would you why would you have to feel sad or upset about anything? Like, why would you have to be fearful or scared? You already know that you got that taken care of, so just chill out and relax and get you some rest. That's what my spirits told me to do. So, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I know that's what I was saying. I don't get it. So I'm lost on that. I'm lost on why that would even be a roast. But then again, there's a lot of people, again, that have not truly been out on their own. There's always been somebody taking care of them. So even a person with a Section 8 voucher has more than them. A person with a Section 8 voucher that lives in a house where they have to sign a lease with the landlord, has at least a leasehold estate. They may be getting assistance on paying it, but they still have their portion to pay. If you have never, ever, ever truly lived out on your own, this is the reason why it created the dynamic of dissing and degrading people that are on housing assistance with, which really, wait a minute, you supposed to be a bala shakala, but you're attacking people on housing assistance. Like, this make sense to me. So let me just tell you guys, if you are on housing assistance, you can absolutely purchase a home. You don't have to that. Those people are actually very counterproductive. They're actually actively working against you so that you won't have your personal rights and freedoms. So congrats, Patrice, for buying your house. That's my next goal, is to buy my house. Yeah, black sector investor is correct, and that's why he's trolling, and or either his trolls. He's a mole. You know what we call him? We call him a mole. Black sector investor said it's clear he went from mommy's house to the prison house to some woman's house. Exactly. Yeah. 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 Well, I can't wait to be where you're at, for real. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't know. The place that I rent might end up being the house that I buy. But so yeah, who knows? Who knows what I plan to do? But I do know this, that I do want to eventually purchase a home. And for some reason, I feel as though there's like this weird competition that I don't have anything to do with. Like, it was so weird. As soon as and you can tell that something big is about to happen. He's like a sign, because he was like, I'm about to get a 7-bedroom. It's like, that is so wonderful. Good for you. Send me pictures. I don't hate on people. I don't have anything to say negative about anybody that is trying to improve themselves, that's trying to step up. What's wrong with that? I'm sorry. I can't even say nothing negative to you. So I never did understand that. Except for the fact that it is oppression, in my opinion. And I think that there are a lot of people that want to do stuff, but they won't do it because they have that kind of negative reinforcement. It's either in their head, or they can't seem to fight it. They can't seem to overcome it. It's a real struggle for them. Now, if I were sitting, and this is how you can tell if you've lost your job, or you feel like you can't go to work, you feel like you're non-productive, or if you're not making any money. I make money every single day. And also my website is back. It's about to be back very, very soon. So, but my perception is that my life is going up. Just because somebody feels that it's not, that's their perception. Everybody's perception is their reality. I don't understand, what the deal is with that. But, I think what it is that there's a lot of frauds on here, and they are very codependent on me, and they want to be right. It's almost like they tried to force me to do some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. They were definitely doing rituals. They've been doing rituals all week. And I can see them. It's like, these people are silly. Hey, my spirits be popping into their rituals and saying, hey, why don't you do something to better yourself, buddy? I'll see y'all later, though, guys. I gotta go. I've had fun. What's up, winner, winner? If you positive, y'all know where to reach me. And we can do this thing together, because I've been getting all kind of business acquisitions, okay? And I'm just excited to have my little apothecary and stuff set up. So I'm really excited for that, okay? Yeah, you are. I'm about to go. Actually, I got to go because I done got hungry. It's 7 o'clock. It's evening time, so it's time to get some dinner. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Peace and blessings to you guys. If you guys need to reach me, the link to my Etsy or website is below. I love you guys. Love and light. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.